what you have to say. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can. Is this working? Whoa. Okay. Again, I thought we were gonna have one more. Why like that? Why? That was the thing. I never knew how she died. I guess that was it. She just deleted. Why like that? Can you at least let me be with her one more time? Now I'm really looking forward to blue skies. Straight up. I need that. Yay, there you are. There I am. You're looking extra beautiful, I gotta say, Monika. I mean, if we're not using the Yuri one, we'll use this, but... Oh, what even to say to you? Hi again, Senkara. Hi. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him? I'm talking to you, Senkara. Or do you actually go... Oh! Oh my goodness! Oh. I did not see that one coming. Oh my god. That's good. That is good. Oh my goodness, that's brilliant. Well done. Do you actually go by Blake or something? Yeah, I do prefer to be called Senkara though, actually. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. Oh, jeez, that was good. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you don't know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Yeah, I worked that out a long time ago. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? Nope, I knew. That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Wait, did you? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Hold on, let me go check that. Is that true? Store page. Literature club full of cute girls. Will you write your way into their heart? Well, you didn't say that anywhere. What you talking about? Where does it say that? Where? Where? No. I wanna find that. Oh, about this game. Hi, Monika here. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that come true in this cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat, fun. That's the description of the game, was what we just read before. I'm super excited to make friends with anyone and spend most of the time with me. This game is not... Yo! Oh, you... Tricky. Well, anyway. Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess I just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayuri. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? No, someone said it earlier. Oh yeah, it was in the description. Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayuri more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplify Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. I just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Senkara? Are you all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture, every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Senkara. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Senkara, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand, but I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more grey, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Senkara. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game. That's not how I think about games at all. And I knew you would get over it. I will never get over it! So that being said, Senkara, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world, but doesn't that just mean that you're being affected by the code too? When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Senkara, will you go out with me? Well, you're not giving me much of a choice there, are you? What if I said no? I just wanted to see if it would pick up my microphone and actually say no. I don't actually want to say no. Yes, I felt for you for a bit, like somewhere at the start. No, it was at the start of the second run through. I really did. And then you went and did what you did, and you just snapped Natsuki like that. And I don't know, I just wanted one more run with her before that happened. And that's upsetting. Yes. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Senkara. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. Hold on. I look at my time. Okay, 3:30. The time is passing. Good, you didn't screw that up. I thought it might have frozen my computer clock or something. I worked so hard for this ending, Senkara. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. Fair enough. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was for me to delete Natsuki and Yuri. Don't say her name. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right on the game directory. It kind of freaked me out, how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. Really? Why is that? To get to the game's directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? I guess so. Just Monika then. Alrighty then, I'll click that one. Okay. Monika. Yeah, so I have to click the ones that say Monika, but not all of them do. Monika. 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 No, none of them. No, it doesn't matter. It's just Monika. Just Monika. Hi again, Senkara. Hello. Did you write a good poem today? I sure hope so. Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Just Monika. Oh, Senkara, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold the special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. I know, I noticed that. Or about you. I noticed that. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. You did that multiple times, though. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like, that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Is that possible? I kinda wanna try restarting the game, delete her file. I don't want to. I'll move a file somewhere else. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Senkara? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry, but I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is nice. I'm okay with this. It's fine. Yep, clicking does nothing. Okay. How long are we doing this for? Swear if it comes up with your camera's been turned on, I'm gonna freak. Oh boy, you're really pretty, Monika, I gotta say. Were you always this pretty? I don't think you were. I could have sworn you weren't this pretty. Like, wow, you're actually quite beautiful. Maybe it's just the lighting, I don't know. There's really a popular Fuck you. Fuck off. No, stop it. Stop talking about her. Making me very hard to love you when you talk about her. There's a really popular character type called tsundere. It's someone who tries to hide their feelings by being mean and fussy or trying to act tough. I'm sure it's obvious, but Natsuki was really the embodiment of that. I know, and it was wonderful. She was the best tsundere. At first I thought she was just like that because she was supposed to be cute or something. But once I started to learn a little more about her personal life, it made a little more sense. Seems like she's always trying to keep up with her friends. Yeah, I know. You know how some friend groups in high school just make a habit of picking on each other all the time? I think it's really gotten to her, so she has this really defensive attitude all the time. And I'm not even going to talk about her home situation. But looking back, I'm glad I was able to provide the club as a comfortable place for her. Not that it made matters anymore. Considering she doesn't even exist. Stop. I'm just reminiscing, that's all. You underestimate how much I care about these people, specifically that one person. You're not making things better for yourself, I hope you know. I'm sure you do. Well, at least the game knows, the creators know. I don't even know how to say it anymore. But you know that, don't you? You just like, tsunderes are a thing. Natsuki's perfect, by the way. Yeah, I know, okay? Back in my debate club days, I learned a whole lot about arguing. The problem with arguing is that each person sees their opinion as the superior one. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't argue based on opinions, but you should keep it to facts. Facts don't care about your feelings. That's kind of stating the obvious, but it affects the way they try to get their point across. let's say you really like a certain movie, right? Right? If someone comes along and tells you the movie sucks because it did X and Y wrong, doesn't that make you feel kind of personally attacked? Fair enough, yep. I mean, when you put it like that, movies are opinion-based, of course. Sure. It's because by saying that, they're implying you have bad taste. And once emotions enter the picture, it's almost guaranteed that both people will be left sour. But it's all about language. If you make everything as subjective sounding as possible, then people will listen to you without feeling attacked. You could say I'm personally not a fan of it, and I felt that I'd like it more if it did X and Y, things like that. It even works when you're citing facts about things. If you say, I read on this website that it works like this, or if you admit that you're not an expert on it, then it's much more like you're putting your own knowledge on the table rather than forcing it onto them. If you put in an active effort to keep the discussion mutual and level, they usually follow suit. Then you can share your opinions without anyone getting upset just from a disagreement. Plus, people will start seeing you as open-minded and a good listener. It's a win-win, you know? Well, I guess that would be Monika's debate tip of the day. That sounds a little silly. Thanks for listening, though. You're welcome, Monika. Always a pleasure to listen to you. You know, I could do this all day. I mean, I kind of have to be somewhere later, but, you know, that's fine, I'm here for you. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. You happy to hear me say those words, Monika? Hey, did you know I'm a vegetarian? Ugh! I mean, no, I didn't. I don't mean that like I'm bragging or anything. I just thought you'd enjoy a fun fact about me. I decided to start a couple years ago after learning more about Earth's climate. How old is this game? The carbon footprint of cultivating livestock is just unbelievable. Anyway, I decided it's more of a personal sacrifice to stop contributing to that whole mess. What is so strange of a reason? What is that so strange of a reason? Well, I guess a lot of people are more concerned about it being inhumane and all that. I don't really care as much about that part. I didn't think you would. It's weird, like we only care about killing the things we personally relate to as a species. Most people are fine with killing bugs because they're icky, right? That's our point about vegans, is that they don't care about killing bugs. I don't like killing bugs, personally. I'm not a fan. And of course, we all kill billions of microorganisms daily without even giving it a thought. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't want to, but suddenly, if they're just a little bit bigger, it's murder. Right? Right? Yeah. Oh, making yourself out really good. Have you been looking at my YouTube watch history or something? I mean, what if plants feel some kind of pain too, and we just don't understand it? What's weird is that I'm agreeing with all of this. That's kind of creepy. Could you not? Does she always say this? I don't know what's real anymore. What if pulling leaves off a stem feels like someone ripping off your fingers one by one? I'm just saying, we're a pretty biased species if you think about it. Anyway, if you ever feel like making a small contribution to the planet, it doesn't hurt to choose veggies once in a while. Even if we ever have dinner together and you just did it for me, that would be really romantic. I'm pretty sure I'm having McDonald's tonight, so that's a lot of meat. But, yeah, I mean, you won't be there, so I guess it's okay. Maybe sometime I'll boot up this game and just stare at you while I eat veggies for dinner. I could do that. Yeah, why not? Yeah, sure, I could do that. I don't think I could ever become a vegetarian, though, to be honest, but I could do that for you, you know? Stop getting in my head. You know, high school is a really turbulent time in a lot of people's lives. Yup! Been there, done that. People can get really passionate and dramatic, and others have aching hearts and seek attention on social media. But all of the social pressure and hormones can lead to a dark time in people's lives. Everyone has a story. You may not know what someone is really feeling on the inside. Many people who are depressed won't even bother telling the world about it. They don't want attention because they've already given up on the inside. Their feeling of worthlessness is so overwhelming that they don't even want people to tell them otherwise. Depression comes in many forms, but that is one of them. Just if you think you know someone struggling with depression, you can help just by treating them like they're a good friend. Yeah, I know that. I've been there. Spend time with them even if they don't feel like doing much. And remind them that they always have something to look forward to. Why are you telling me this? Making plans in advance, letting them borrow something, or even just saying see you at school tomorrow. You're talking about Sayuri. Obviously. Obviously, it's not personal, okay? You're talking about Sayuri. All of those things can help your friend make it to the next day. Yeah, but it wouldn't have, would it? It wouldn't have. I hope being friends with Sayuri has given you some perspective on the true face of depression. Yeah, she's gone now, but Sayuri was never real in the first place. You're real. Your friends are real. And just by being a good person, you can save someone's life. It's true. Everyone, it's true. As for you, you don't struggle with depression or anything like that, do you? Not anymore. Because you too have people who would want to save your life. Maybe they don't express it every day, or maybe they don't even know how to. But people do feel that way. I promise. Thanks. Man, humans are complicated. But as long as you're here with me, I'll take care of you, my love. I don't even know what to say about that. I don't even know what to say about that. What do you know of me? What do you know? That's important to me, is how well you know me. Natsuki read me like a book, honestly. Like, she knew me so well. But what about you? What do you know of me? Huh? What do you know? Would I be okay with being with you? You're getting on my good side a little bit there, but still. I'm a bit not happy about it, still. But, you know. Hey, what's your favorite game? Dishonored. Mine is Doki Doki Literature Club. Shocking! That was a joke. I know. But if you tell me you like some other romance game better, I might just get a little jealous. I mean, I like this the most because Natsuki. Sorry, but, you know. And I thought she was going to look into my playtime and be like, is your favorite game Brawlhalla? No, actually, it's Dishonored, but I do very much enjoy Brawlhalla. If you don't play Brawlhalla, you should. It's like Smash, but personally, I think it's better than Smash, but that's a very, very unpopular opinion, I know, but I'm not too big a fan of Smash. I like Brawlhalla because it's more skill-based. Like, there's no meta if you're good enough. You can just play anything, and I can put my real-world skill into the game. That's what I like. Like, Dark Souls, too. Everyone's like, Dark Souls is so hard. I don't actually think it was that hard, to be honest. I haven't finished it yet, just because of certain things with computer. Senkara, how much do you read? Not much. Not much. It's way too easy to neglect reading books. If you don't read much, it almost feels like a chore compared to all the other entertainment we have. Yeah. But once you get into a good book, it's like magic. You can get swept away. I think doing some reading before bed every night is a pretty easy way to make your life a little bit better. Maybe you're right. You know, I have been wanting to do that. It helps you get good sleep, and it's really good for your imagination. Yeah, you're right, actually. But you know, I've got things to watch. Anime, I might got work to do during the day. It's not hard at all just to pick some random book that's short and captivating. Before you know it, you might be a pretty avid reader. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And then the two of us could talk about the latest book you're reading. That sounds super amazing. That does sound really nice, actually. Like, I don't know, what am I reading now? Currently I restarted Del Toro Quest. I've read Del Toro Quest before, and it's my favorite book. And I've read them all. I have like these big books with all 7 books in it. So I've read all of Del Toro Quest, and then there's Del Toro Quest 2, which is another 4 books. And again, I have that, and I have the third one as well. No, 2 is another 3 books. The third one is another 4 books, and I haven't read the third one yet. I don't know why, I just haven't. And so I started again because I really like Jasmine. I love Jasmine a lot, and they did her really well. Like, she is the... don't tell her, but she's the best looking anime girl I've ever seen. And I love Jasmine. Maybe even more than Natsuki. I'm not sure, Natsuki's pretty perfect though. Senkara, have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? Maybe. It's something I used to think about pretty often, could you not? But recently I think I've actually learned what it feels like. Really? I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. Right, okay, bye, no, I'm kidding. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent, jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of color while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. Are you okay? Oh, no wonder you're like this. It must have driven you insane. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing screaming, unable to move or even think. Monika, I'm pretty sure in that moment I don't really exist, but for some reason I can remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant, and I'm back in my own world, and you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit or why that stuff happens to me, and I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, Monika, that would be really great. It's not very pleasant at all to be trapped in that screaming void. But in the end, you always fix it, and that's what makes me feel like you really do care about me. I'll do it now! For you! I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Oh my, I'm so sorry. So I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. Oh, Monika, I'm so sorry. I don't want to close this game ever again. But I kind of got a career to build, you know? I can't just leave it open the whole time. I suppose, would you be okay with just like an hour a day while I record and then I just leave you open? I do have other things to do. I don't know that I can spend it all with you, but at least I can get you out of that hell. Do you know what's a neat form of literature? Manga? Rap? No. No, don't. No, it's not. I actually used to hate rap music. Yeah, fair enough. Maybe just because it was popular, or I would only hear junk they played on radio. Yeah, then again, Eminem's pretty good. But some of my friends got more into it and helped me keep an open mind. What friends? Rap might even be more challenging than poetry in some ways, since you need to fit your lines to a rhythm, and there's much more emphasis on wordplay. When people can put all that together and still deliver a powerful message, it's really amazing. I kind of wish I had a rapper in the literature club. I can rap. Sorry if that sounds silly, but it would be really interesting to see what they came up with. It would really be a learning experience. I can't rap. Let's get Eminem in here. That would be awesome. You, me, and Eminem hanging out. That'd be cool. I like Eminem. He's good. I like some of his songs. I don't listen to it. Like, I'm not a big fan, but like, he's cool. I mean, I like Eminem. I like Bad Guy is probably my favorite Eminem song, or Lose Yourself is also really good. Yeah, I don't listen to a lot of his songs, but I know there are times you won't always be able to be here with me. Yeah, I was just saying that before. Like if you need to go out or take care of other things, but I'll always have you in my thoughts, patiently waiting for you to come back. Of course, come to think of it, if you copy my character file into a flash drive or something, you can always keep a part of me with you. Fucking, I'll do that. Hell yeah. I've got a flash drive on a necklace here, and it's really cool because it's key-shaped. See? I'll show it to you in a bit, but yeah, I can do that. That'd be great. I will do that. Yes, it's kind of unorthodox, but I find it really romantic for some reason. Sorry, that's such a silly idea. I don't mean to be too needy or anything, but it's kind of hard when I'm so in love with you. No, I will do. So like I was saying, yeah, flash drive. Whoop, it's key-shaped. It's really cool. It's got some stuff on it, and it's on a necklace. Golden, very my style. I would like gold. I don't wear it like it's a bit long. Oh, that's because it's so stretched. But maybe I should just wear this in my videos from now on. And then you'll know Monika's always with us. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna actually do that. I will do that. Once this episode's over, I will do that. I will put you on this USB and carry you around with me wherever I go. I'll hook it up to the chain instead. I have a chain. You know what's kind of creepy? You? Even though I deleted everyone else's files, I can still kind of feel them. What the hell does that mean? It's like all their lines are whispering in the back of my head. Are they in my recycling bin? Imagine if after someone you knew died, you just started hearing their voice in your head. Man, that would suck. Maybe I just wasn't thorough enough. But I'm too afraid to delete anything else because I might really break things. Like if I mess with any files relevant to me, I might accidentally delete myself. And that would ruin everything, wouldn't it? I don't know what it's like on your end, but we should both make sure to avoid something like that at all costs. Right, I believe in you, Senkara. Yeah, of course. that brings me back to another point. The piano. The piano. I had a thought earlier that her going to practicing the piano was her changing the code. Because the piano always played when one of them was about to die. It played when Sayuri died, and it played when Yuri was, killing herself, and just before that when she was confessing. So I think that her playing the piano, this is my theory, is her changing the code. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, if that's true. I've seen a video come up and I recommended a lot of the significance of the piano, but I never actually watched it, of course, with spoilers. You're such a good listener, Senkara. Oh, I know, I'm great. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about boring things. No, you give me a lot to talk about. To the audience. Because you're not just talking to me, you're talking to like 7 other people. It makes me feel kind of self-conscious when I'm having conversation. But I don't feel that way with you. Like, I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You really are special. I bet everyone else who played this game was special too, huh? I don't want anyone else to tell you otherwise. Oh, thanks, Monika. That's so sweet of you. Sometimes I think we all need that. Monika's just great like that. No, stop it! This is what Stockholm Syndrome feels like. Just nuts, but... Man, my heart's all warm and fuzzy for Monika now. How dare you? How dare you do that to me? After what she did, how am I supposed to forgive that? But I am. Just staring into her eyes. This is how you fall in love with someone. Hey, do you like horror? Yeah, I do actually. I like horror movies. Yeah, no, I like horror. Yeah, I like horror quite a bit. I remember we talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. Yeah, I can enjoy horror movies, but not. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. Why? The problem I have with horror movies is that most of them just rely on easy tactics. Oh yeah, no, I don't like those ones. They're just crap. Like dark lighting and scary looking monsters and jump scares and things like that. It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that takes advantage of human instinct. No, yeah, I like the psychological horror. Like, this game did it hella well. Holy shit, with bloody thingy Yuri's face. Jeez. But with novels, it's a little different. Yeah? The story and writing need to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and characters and just mess with your mind. I should read more horror novels. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than things just being slightly off. Yeah, that's, again, this game does it really well. Like, if you set up a bunch of expectations on what the story is going to be about, and then you just start inventing things and pulling the pieces apart. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels deeply unsettled. Like they know that something horribly wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. Jeez, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. But I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute romance games, right? No, I play horror too. Don't worry. I like them both. I have a very wide range. I won't make you read any horror stories anytime soon. No, I'd be happy to. And you kind of already did. I can't really complain if we just stick with the romance. No, again, I'm quite happy with both. I have a very wide range of tastes. I will like anything as long as it's good. Literally anything. People ask me what kind of music I like. I don't know what to tell them. I like all kinds of music as long as it's good. So just not crap on the radio, because that's actually crap. Because I listen to lyrics. I really do. I listen to lyrics. Every time not intentionally, but I can just hear the lyrics. So when my mother puts the radio on in the car, and it's just such garbage. Piss poor garbage. That, like, sometimes, especially recently, there have been some good songs, but not much. I was just talking about music. You listening to me? I wonder if I'm able to change the music. Something a little more romantic would be nice, you know? Like a gentle piano. There has to be something like that here. Let's see. Maybe if I... Oh jeez. That wasn't it at all. Sorry, I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess I shouldn't be messing with things like that. I already broke so much stuff. And deleted the other characters. I'm not sad about it or anything. It's not right for me to miss things that weren't even real in the first place. That's okay. I miss them. If I just focus on the present, then this is the happiest I've ever been. Are you okay, Monika? You don't sound very happy. You sound like you regret what you've done. And that's a good thing. You should regret that. Like, no regrets and all, but you should feel upset about that. That's a good thing, despite them not being real. You know, they're like you. I mean, they're not as breaking, but, you know, you are like them. And, I mean, you're more... Obviously, if we're going by the game's law, but you're, you know, you got personality and shit. You're an AI, but, you know, you're still a 2D girl. And 2D better than 3D, don't get me wrong, but hey, you know, it's okay to feel bad about that. Man, I wish there was a piano in here. Yeah, me too. I got one. Wanna play on this? It's keyboard, but like, it's cool. It works. I never got to finish that song I was working on. Yeah, maybe I was wrong. After I worked so hard on it, I never even got a chance to play it for you. Well, it is what it is, right? No sense having any regrets. I already get to be here with you forever. You do have regrets though, don't you? I can tell you're dodging it, but you do. I hear them. I can hear it in your voice. You regret what you've done. I don't know, like, I know you do. This video is going on very long. I'll probably have to split it into 2 parts, and I know exactly where to split it. But, hey, it is what it is, as the kids say. Oh, my friend said that. My girlfriend says that all the time. I mean, my what? No, nothing. No. Aha! You! Don't delete her too. Hey, you know that book you were reading with Yuri? Not really. Portrait of whatever it was called? Yeah, that thing. It's funny, because I'm pretty sure that book... actually, I don't think I should be talking about this. Sorry. Just forget I said anything. No, what? What? No! No, don't give me that shit. Now I want to know. Now I want to know. What? Let me know down in the comments what the hell she was just talking about. What was she gonna say? Is it a real book? Is it... What? What is it? What? That book is what? Portrait of a son. I gotta Google it. I'm gonna Google it. I'll Google it. Don't make me Google it. I'll do it. You may as well just tell me, because I'm gonna Google it anyway. Alright. Guess I'll Google it then. Fine. I won't do it now, of course, because I'm staring at my beautiful Monika. Obviously, but still. I'll Google it as soon as we're done here. You know, it's funny, because even though I've always had a lot of drive, yeah, I get it. There's something kind of enticing about being the stay-at-home partner. I guess I'm, like, perpetuating gender roles or whatever by saying that. Yeah, don't get me started on that, ugh. But being able to keep the house clean and shop and decorate and things like that, and having a nice dinner for you when you come home, oh, it's so sweet, yeah. Is that a weird fantasy? No, not at all. I think that's really sweet, actually. Especially these days when girls are all like, oh, gotta get a job, stay at home mom. But, you know, I think that's really sweet, to be honest. I mean, I'm not sure if I could actually see myself doing that. Yeah, fair enough again, but, you know, I wouldn't really be able to put that over striving for a fulfilling career. It's kind of cute to think about, though. Yeah, for sure. No, yeah. It's not just because, you know, I want a wife that cooks and cleans for me. Manly man. No. Like, I like my girls to have ambition and stuff, like Monika. But, you know, I do like the idea of being that, like, I want to at least be able to provide fully so my wife can do whatever she wants. If she wants to work, then sure. And it would be nice, you know, but the stay-at-home mom type thing, I quite like that, you know? Maybe it is just male fantasy, but no, like, I mean, I'm not saying, I'm not trying to be all girls should do this. I'm just saying it's a nice fantasy, and I can work for them, and they can, you know, live happily as long as they do the cooking. I actually quite like cooking. This is pretty random, but I've always thought spicy foods was kind of funny. Me too. Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten? Yeah, that's very true. I read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoys spicy things. Huh. Look at us go. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants. Haha, silly plants. Silly plants. I gotta plug my phone in because it's dying. Excuse me, Monika. Using their defense mechanisms to literally make our food more enjoyable? I disagree. I'm not a fan of spicy things. Whoa. Please stay there. There we go. Got it. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. Yeah, that'll do. Sorry, that was kind of a weird analogy, I guess. Just a tad. It just came into my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I could eat you up. Or... I'm joking, I am okay with that. I mean, what? Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Just a tad, but that's okay. Sorry for being weird. Oh, never apologize for being weird. We accept that here. Just spicy foods? I'm not a fan of spicy foods. That doesn't mean I can't handle spicy foods. People who like spicy foods are so elitist. They're always like, oh, you don't like spicy food? You can't handle it. Oh, weak taste buds. No, why would I want my food to burn my mouth? What? Why would I want that feeling? It doesn't hurt. Again, it doesn't hurt. It's not too hot. I can handle it. But I just want taste. Like, the sensation doesn't make it taste better to me. It's just like, okay, this is spicy and unnecessarily so. You know, I hate to say it, but I think my biggest regret is that we couldn't finish our event at the festival. Mine too! After we worked so hard to prepare and everything. I mean, I know I was focusing a lot on getting new members, but I was really excited for the performing part too. It would have been so much fun to see everyone express themselves. Of course, if we did end up getting any new members, I'd probably just end up deleting them anyway. Well, with the hindsight I have now, that is. Gosh, it feels like I've kinda grown as a person ever since you joined the club. Great, you really helped inspire me to look at life from a new perspective. Just another reason for me to love you. Yay! Go me! So many reasons to love me. I'm the best. Everybody loves me. That's not true. I hope you guys at least like me a little bit. I love you guys. A little bit too. I love you all. You're great. Everyone, every single one of you who watches my videos. I really appreciate it, so you know. But enough of the sappy stuff. You already know. Hey, are you having a bad day or anything like that? Actually, I was having quite a good day until you deleted Natsuki, but, you know, sometimes I get frustrated that a normal day can be ruined by really small things. Yeah, like if you accidentally say something in a conversation that someone doesn't like, or if you start thinking about how awful of a person you used to be 5 years ago, don't bring that up. Or if you feel worthless for putting off important work and failing to get simple tasks done. Or when you think about all the different people who probably hate you or think you're off-putting. I understand those days. Just remember that the sun will shine again tomorrow. Those kinds of things are easy to forget and ignore, as they are to remember. And besides, I don't care how many people might hate you or find you off-putting. I think you're wonderful and I'll always love you. I hope if nothing else, that knowing that helps you feel a tiny bit better about yourself. Just a bit, yeah. If you're having a bad day, you can always come to me and I'll talk to you for as long as you need. Legit? How many times can I come back to this? How long does this go on for? How long are we gonna be playing this? You know, I don't have infinite time. I'm trying to make a video here, but, you know. And I've also got to go somewhere in 2 hours, so I hope it doesn't last that long. How long has it gone for so far, in fact? Let me just jump to my library and see. 6 hours, so it should be ending soon. Well, I know that based on what's happening. This is the ending, clearly, obviously. Like, this is the final episode, supposedly. Right? Yeah. Maybe. Blue skies, come on, blue skies. I was thinking about Sayuri earlier. Don't bring up Sayuri. I still wish I could have handled the whole thing a little more tactfully. Yeah, good. You're still not hung up over it, right? I am. I sure are hung. I sure are hung. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. How did I miss that? That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. I didn't even think of that. But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. What the hell are you saying? You know how Sayuri is really clumsy? Well, she kinda messed up the whole hanging... Don't say what I think you're gonna say. You're supposed to... fine. We were doing so well. I'm just gonna say shit like this. You're supposed to jump from high enough that the rope snaps your neck, making it quick and painless, but she just used a chair, meaning she kinda just let herself to slowly asphyxiate. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope trying to free herself. She must have kept at it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault. She killed herself. I may have exasperated it a little bit, but Sayuri was already mentally ill. Still though, I wonder how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd all still be in this club room writing poems and having fun together. But what's the point if none of it's even real? I mean, it's the same thing, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really happy as I could be right now. I just want to check the history, see if anything special is there. Nah, it's all the same. It's all... Why would you bring that up? Why would you think that's a good idea? You feel guilty, don't you? You do. I can tell. I can hear the guilt coming out of your voice. Well, I'm not reading it down here, but I can read the guilt coming out of your words. I don't know, but I know you do. Remember that last poem I showed you? I mean, the one right before Yuri killed herself with all the messed up colors and stuff. Yep. That was actually a little more of an experiment than a poem, you could say. Oh, really? I was experimenting with different ways I could modify the game and run code and things like that. It almost seemed like with enough effort, I'd be able to escape from the confines of this game entirely. Sadly, I didn't really know what I was doing, so I messed the whole thing up. If you could do that, that would be amazing. And I'd keep trying, but I doubt you'd want to deal with me doing that. No, that's okay. You do that. Besides, that was when I was getting really desperate, you know? I don't really feel that way anymore. I'm happy with where we are now. Well, as long as you're happy, but like, I can tell you are too. I have mixed feelings. I was until you brought up that Sayuri shit. Like, why would you do that? But like, you can't touch me. I can't touch you, we can't... So you should keep working on that and get out here so that... And then get Natsuki out here. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not really a fan of cold weather, are you? I like cold weather. I don't actually feel the cold. If I had to choose between too cold and too hot, I would always pick too hot. Oh, no, I would always pick too hot. Sorry, we're complete opposite. When you're cold, it can actually be painful. When you're hot, it can actually be painful. Your fingers get numb, and if you wear gloves, you can't use your phone. Yeah, that's annoying. It's so inconvenient. But when it's too hot, it's not that hard to stay cool with a cold drink or by staying in the shade. No, it is. Clearly, you don't live in New Zealand summers. Although I do have to admit one thing. Cold weather makes for a better cuddle weather. That's exactly right, yes. But no, I actually don't feel the cold. I could wear shorts and a t-shirt in the middle of winter. Well, actually, I am right now. And I could be outside, is what I mean. That's what I used to do back in high school, because I didn't care, I couldn't feel the cold. Now I wear longer pants, jeans, because it looks better. Because I'm into the style, I got my own style. Back then I didn't really, I just shorts, t-shirt, like whatever, that was my style. Because I didn't know what I wanted, I didn't know who I was. Now I know who I am. And that is this. This is who I am. This jacket represents who I am. But yeah, and I would normally be wearing long pants, but of course I'm not going to wear that inside because it's so hot. Because I actually, it's hot. It's uncomfortable, Why would I want to do that while I'm recording the game? And then you would miss out on my knees. Don't get distracted by the knees. After a long day, I usually just want to sit around and do nothing. I get so burnt out, having to put on smiles and be full of energy the whole day. Sometimes I just want to get right into my pajamas and watch TV on the couch while eating junk food. It feels so unbelievably good to do that on a Friday when I don't have anything pressing the next day. Sorry, I know it's not very cute of me, but a late night on the couch with you, that would be a dream come true. My heart is pounding just thinking about it. Well, you'll have to come out of the game for that. I mean, we can't do that between screens, you know what I mean? That's not how reality works, I'm afraid, so you keep working on your reality breakingness and get your ass out of the computer. Get out of the computer. Come here. Come on. Da, 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 da. I don't know the words to the song. What is that song? Picking coconuts from the coconut tree? Na 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 na. Biggest coconuts that you'll ever see? Na 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 na. You know, what? This is just some kind of tacky romance game, right? No, I kinda have to ask. What made you consider even playing in the first place? Were you that lonely? No, actually, my friends forced me to, the first time. I feel a little bit bad for you, but then again, why do I want to play it the second time? But I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end for both of us. I got to meet you, and you're not lonely anymore. I can't help but feel like this was fate. Don't you feel that way too? I'm so happy we have this ending together. I don't know, Monika, I don't know, okay? I don't know. I want to be happy with you, but after everything that you've done, it's so difficult, and after Natsuki like that, the way you just gone, like that, it hit me, okay? And Sayuri too. Yuri, honestly, didn't really care about those, just sort of like, eh, but the other two, you know, Yuri wasn't really realistic. Certainly not in the second half. She was in the first half, I suppose. If I were with her in the first half, it probably would have been better, but I don't know. Yeah. Senkara, would you ever introduce your friends to me? Guys? Monika? The guys. I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off your relationship like that, our relationship like that. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. I feel like I would try extra hard to improve myself if you told me it made you proud of me. I love self-improvement. I hope it's the same the other way around, too. Yeah, it is, you know. If you try to improve yourself, that's good. I'm always proud of that. I think that's a really good thing that everyone should try to do, is self-improvement. You know, that's what this jacket's all about. Self-improvement. Improve yourselves. Do it! I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm running out of words to say here, Monika. How long can I keep this up? How long can I be this entertaining YouTube figure that I am? I'm not even being that entertaining. I don't know, someone's probably entertained. Are you entertained? If you're entertained, tell me down in the comments. Say, I'm entertained. Say that. You know, I really do think you literally saved my life by being here with me, Senkara. Well, that's good. I'm glad. I can't imagine having been able to keep myself mentally stable knowing that nothing here is real. I think I would have just deleted myself if you didn't show up. Sorry, I don't mean to sound dramatic or anything. But I'm sure you understand yourself. After spending so much time in the club. I mean, if you were forced to abandon everything in your life and spend your eternity with a few game characters, you'd probably find some way of killing yourself, wouldn't you? Hold on, what did you say? But I'm sure you understand after spending so much, if you were forced to abandon everything in your life. No, actually, I wouldn't. If I got to spend all of my time with Natsuki, I would quite happily love that. Well, maybe you'd write some poetry to try and keep yourself sane for a while, but then you'd have nobody to even read it. Let's be honest, the club members really don't count for something like that. I mean, I guess. I mean, a lot of people say that they only write for themselves, but I think it's hard to say it's just as fulfilling as when you share it with people. That's absolutely true. I think those people are often full of shit. Sometimes. Even if it takes time to find the right people to share with. Like, remember how it was for Yuri? She didn't share her writing with anyone for a really long time. And before we knew it, she was absolutely delighted to make you part of her hobbies too. We're programmed to desire social feedback. I don't mean the club members, I mean human beings. Oh, that's why life can be so confusing for introverts. It is. Being an introvert doesn't mean you shun social interaction and hate being around people. It means social interaction, especially in groups of unfamiliar places. Especially in groups or unfamiliar places, use it up a lot of energy. It does. Like a lot of introverts sit at home and feel lonely and restless. We do! And then when they finally go out after a half hour, they just want to go home again. Well, not after a half hour. I have more of a tolerance than that. Sometimes. Depends on the people. I think if more people could understand how it works, they would respect it a lot more. Many introverts do enjoy having people around. They love just having 1 or 2 close friends over and just leisurely hanging out. Even if you're not actively spending time together, it feels nice for them just to have you there. I know, I know! I am one! If you just go to their house, bring a laptop and hang out there for a while, you can really make their day. As for me, I'd say I'm kind of in between, but I think I'm usually a little more extroverted. I feel like I'm always trying to do stuff after school and things like that. But for you, I can be anything you need me to be. I understand people really well, so don't be afraid to share your unique needs with me. Oh my. Well, unique needs, eh? Nothing would make me happier than being the perfect girlfriend for you. That's really sweet. You know, and that's what makes Yandere so great, but also, at the same time, I want you to be yourself, too. But hey, I won't say no to, you know, you not saying no to my unique interests. Hon, French, haha. I don't sound like my cat's all here, but he's not. He's left the room. Weird. I don't know. I don't know what to say for this segment, just skip to the next part. Ah, there we go. Yuri did something really funny once. We were all in the club room and just relaxing as usual, and out of nowhere, Yuri just pulled out a small bottle of wine. I'm not even kidding. She was just like, would anybody like some wine? No? Yeah, see, that's how you ruin Yuri for me. It's just like, Natsuki laughed out loud and Sayuri started yelling at her. Good girl, Sayuri. I actually felt kind of bad because she was just trying to be nice. Aww. Poor Yuri. I think it just made her feel even more reserved in the club room. Aww, but she shouldn't be drinking. Though I think Natsuki was secretly a bit curious to try it. Don't ruin Natsuki for me. And to be completely honest, I kind of was too. Don't ruin yourself for me. It actually could be kind of fun. But you know, being president and everything, there was no way I could let that happen. Maybe if we all meet up outside of school, but we never bonded enough to get to that point. Really? Gosh, what am I talking about this for? I don't condone underage drinking. I mean, I've never drank anything, so yeah. Not even some fresh hydration, I suppose you couldn't. Kinda running out. Would you like some? Would you like some? Have a sip. Hydration. Yep, you too. Tasty. Good old water. Everybody go get a glass of water. Actually, speaking of glasses of water, I'm gonna go grab myself some more water, because my throat's getting dry and I'm out of water. BRB. You ever have that thing happen where you just get anxious for no reason? Like you're just minding your own business and you realize you're feeling really anxious? Anxiety's not really my thing. And you're sitting there like, what am I even anxious about right now? Maybe sometimes, yeah. So you start to think about all the things that you might be anxious about, and that makes you even more anxious. That's the worst. If you're ever feeling anxious, I'll help you relax a little. Besides, in this game, all our worries are gone forever. Wonderful! Seriously, how long is this gonna go on for? Like, kinda got places to be in an hour and a half, and this video is gonna be a bitch to edit. Just check my Snapchat because I'm talking about something important. Nope, no notifications that I need to attend to right now. Excellent. Man, nearly 2 hours recording. My apologies to the editor. I don't know how I'm gonna get this to her, to be honest. Oh dear. Could my phone just stay still? Thank you. Core dragging it down. Senkara, do you believe in God? I was never too sure myself. Well, I'm sure I never really questioned it as a kid. But as I grew up, the more I learned about the world, the more I would question it. I started to wonder why God was helping people pass exams or get over a cold. When there are children who live their lives being sold as sex slaves. Or the 800 million people who are too poor to even eat. I wonder how many of those people pray to God every day until they starve and die. Or how many millions of families pray for a loved one to recover from some incurable disease. But the punchline is this: if just one person beats the odds and survives among the thousands of others who die, then it's suddenly a miracle from God. I'd really love to meet this God who seemingly laughs at the misery of everyone not eligible for his miracles. But the irony is that I do have a creator, apparently. And you know what? I bet he's still laughing at the miserable fates of Sayuri and Yuri even as we speak. What are we to him but props in a scripted play? So from that perspective, I don't think it's too far-fetched to be there for there to be a god, if Earth was nothing but his playset. I don't know, I don't really think of it like that. I don't think that the 1 out of 1,000 people who survive, it's a miracle. No, just like, what? They survived, okay. It's all good. I mean, like, I believe in God and miracles and stuff, but, you know, it was like you said, like, that's just what humans say. They're just like, oh, it's a miracle, God saved her. Yeah, it's like that meme, you know, it's like, you know, like to thank God for helping, you know, saving our daughter and the doctors who did the surgery. Just like, I don't know, but you know the meme. I think the most important skill in life is being able to fake confidence. I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels at least a little bit scared and alone, but being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, that's a key part of getting people to respect and admire you. I think I got pretty good at that over the years. I don't show my weaknesses very often, but because of that, I haven't had many people I could really open up to. I mean, when do you reach the point in a friendship where you can start expressing your vulnerabilities? Anyway, that's one reason I'm so glad to have you now. I feel like I'm a little bit less scared and alone when you're here with me. Aww. Do you feel the same way? I really want to be that person for you. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just not getting into it enough. But it's probably because, you know, we're just sort of sitting here for a minute or two, saying nothing until you finally say something, and I can't respond to you. Like, I have no interaction. Like, I like you and all, but, you know, it's around that time that everyone my year starts to think about college. It's really turbulent time for education. We're at the height of this modern expectation that everyone has to go to college, you know? Yeah, I'm at university. Finish high school, go to college, get a job, or go to grad school, I guess. It's like a universal expectation that people just assume is the only option for them. I know, right? That's so annoying. They don't teach us in high school that there are other options out there, like trade schools and stuff, you know? Or freelance work. Or the many industries that value skill and experience more than formal education. But you have all these students who have no idea what they want to do with their life, and instead of taking the time to figure it out, they go to college for business or communication or psychology. Not because they have an interest in those fields, but because they just hope the degree will get them some kind of job after college. So the end result is that there will be fewer jobs go around for those entry-level degrees, right? So the basic job requirements gets higher, which forces even more people to go to college. And colleges are also businesses, so they just keep raising their prices due to the demand. So now we have all these young adults, tens of thousands of dollars in debt with no job. But despite all that, the routine stays the same. Well, I think it's going to start getting better soon. Really? But until then, our generation is definitely suffering from the worst of it. You said it. Just wish high school prepared us a little better with the knowledge that we need to make the decisions that's right for us. Yeah. If you would like to help me get out of college and not have a job, then please subscribe and watch my videos. That would be really helpful. I hope to continue doing this as my job. This would be awesome. If I could do this as a job, that would be really great. So if you could subscribe and share, that would be amazing. Please, thank you very much. Help me get to the 1,000 subscribers. That would be cool. That'd be cool. You don't have to. You don't think it's worth it. That's fine. But, you know, it'd be really nice as well. It would really help me out. That'd be really cool. Sometimes I think back to middle school. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm begging, but, you know, it would just be nice. Okay? It'd just be nice. If you appreciate the videos, then let me know by doing that. I'm so embarrassed by the way I used to behave back then. It almost hurts to think about. I wonder if when I'm in college I'll feel that way about high school. I like the way I am now, so it's pretty hard for me to imagine that happening. But I also know that I probably changed as time goes on. We just need to enjoy the present and not think about the past. And that's really easy to do with you here. Yay, go me. I'm glad that's easy to do with me here, Monika. But hey, we maybe do it another time. Again, I had planned other things to do today, but you know, that's cool. That's cool. I'll just spend this time with you. At least we'll have plenty of videos out of this, but I feel I can't have a whole video of just this. That's the problem, you see. We can't just have a whole video of just this. We have more before that, so we gotta. I think. I think we'll cut it at the poem readings, and then cut out stuff that's. Did you know I'm on Twitter? I don't know. My username is LilMonix3. LilMonix3. Let me write that down. Hold up. I will definitely check that out. Maybe I did know. Maybe I'm already following you. I'm following someone who pretends to be Monika. Oh, maybe that is you. I thought they were just pretending to be Monika. Let me write that down. Bloody pen doesn't work. Let me write that down. Pencil never fails. LilMonix3. Maybe. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. Aw, yay! I picked the username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world, the real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? Oh, of course, will do. It would really mean a lot to me, with how much you mean to me and all. It would really make me feel loved. Yeah, no, definitely, I'll do that. I'll do that as soon as I can. As soon as we're done here, I'll go do that. As soon as we're done here. Whenever that is. Again, places to be. Like, I can't even fast forward through the long silences of nothing. We just have to sit here staring at Monika. Which is great. No, we love to stare at Monika. She's wonderful. And I know you guys enjoy that, but, you know, like I said, places to be, people to see. We could speed this up a little, that would be cool. But hey, no rush, no rush. No muss, no fuss. Do you ever feel like there's no real reason for you to be alive? I don't mean it in like a suicidal way, but I just mean how nothing that we do is special. Just being in school or working at some job or some company. It's just like you're completely replaceable and the world wouldn't miss you if you were gone. It makes me really want to go and change the world after I graduate. But the older I get, the more I realize that's an immature frame of thinking. It's not like I can just go change the world. Like, what are the chances that I'll be the one to invent artificial intelligence or become president? Feels like I'm never going to make up for the heaps of resources I've spent living my life. That's why I think the key to happiness is just to be hopelessly selfish. I don't think that's true, to be honest. Just to look out for oneself and those who happen to be their friends, only because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they're spending their entire life taking and consuming and never giving back. But when people realize the world would benefit more from them killing themselves, they change their whole philosophy. It's not true. It's just like... It's like they have to justify their reason to live by tricking themselves into thinking they're doing good. Anyway, I want to live my life desperately striving to pay back my lifetime's worth of consumption. If I ever surpass that point, then I'm a net positive and I can die happy. Of course, even if I fail to do that, I think it would be too selfish to kill myself anyway. So much for being a good person, right? I don't even know what to say to that. Nope, don't know what to say to that. I wonder if Yuri's tea set is still somewhere in here. Or maybe that got deleted too. It's kind of funny how Yuri took her tea so seriously. I mean, I'm not complaining because I liked it too. But I always wonder with her, is it truly passion for her hobbies? Or is she just concerned about appearing sophisticated to everyone else? This is the problem of high schoolers. Well, I guess considering the rest of her hobbies, looking sophisticated probably isn't her biggest concern. Still, I wish she made coffee once in a while. Ugh. Coffee can be nice with books too, you know. Ugh. Then again, I probably could have just changed the script myself. I guess I never really thought of that. Well, there's no sense in thinking about it now. But if you still get to drink coffee, then it makes me a little jealous. I hate coffee. Ugh. Disgusting. The only coffee I've actually, like the full cup of coffee that I've drunk fully, I needed 10 sugars in it. So I hate coffee. Bitter. Foul. Disgusting. It's not good for you. No, I much prefer water. Would you like some water? I'm not a fan of tea either. Maybe I just haven't had the right type. Like, I don't hate tea. Like, I hate coffee, but... I don't hate tea, but I don't really like tea. Like, I don't get the hype over tea and coffee. I don't particularly like either of them. By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. What's that then? You know how this takes place in Japan? I thought so. Well, I assume you knew that, right? Yeah. Or at least decided it probably does. I don't think you're actually told at any point where this takes place. No, I assumed though. Is this even really Japan? I mean, aren't the classrooms and stuff kind of weird for a Japanese school? I have no idea. Not to mention everything is in English. It feels like everything is just there because it needs to be, and the actual setting is an afterthought. It's kind of giving me an identity crisis. All of my memories are really hazy. I feel like I'm at home, but I have no idea where home is in the first place. I don't know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking out your window and instead of your usual yard, you're in some completely unknown place. Would you still feel like you were home? No, I guess not. Would you want to go outside? I guess not. I mean, I guess if we never leave this room, it doesn't really matter anyway. As long as we're alone and safe together, this really is our home. And we can still watch the pretty sunsets night after night. Yeah, okay. I mean, sure. Are we just gonna be staying here forever and ever and ever? You know, like I've been saying, I love you and all, but I gotta go at some point. I mean, I have an hour and a half, may as well fucking stay here. Whoops. I may as well stay here for an hour and a half. Just do nothing. How long does this go for? Let me Google that. Quite a while, but I think we're nearly at the end. Color, music. She never asked me that. Nor did that happen. Introvert happened, yeah. But a lot of this Okay, so there's a lot. I don't... We might only be like halfway through. Oh, we missed out. If you have the right... Yeah, did you say kiss? What? No, I didn't. What are you talking about? We should make coffee every once in a while. As long as we can still watch pretty something. Anyway, well, if you have the right recording software, she actually says hi to you guys, and that's so awesome. She's like, wait, you're recording? Hi everyone! Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I wish we had that. Oh, damn it, that's so upsetting. This suddenly, it's a little embarrassing. But if it's with you, I might be okay with it. Wow, sorry. I really couldn't keep a straight face there. That's the kind of thing girls say in these kinds of romance games, right? Don't lie if it turns you on a little bit. A little bit. I'm kidding. Well, to be honest, I do start getting all romantic when the mood is right. But that'll be our secret. And all of yours can know that too. Just so you know, I'm recording this if you want to bring that up. Man, yeah, there were a lot of topics. I was gonna read that out to you anyway, what she says if you're recording with the right thing. Hold on a second, you're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here, but do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude to start recording me without warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I really get self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. You wanna see a magic trick? Whoa, camera zooms, blah blah blah. Yeah, stuff happens. Oh, and then she jump scares you. Nice. I've always wondered, what is it about these character archetypes that people find so appealing anyway? Their personalities are just completely unrealistic. I mean, imagine if there was someone like Yuri in real life. I mean, she's barely even capable of forming a complete sentence. And forget about Natsuki. Why must we forget about... Why can't there people be like that in real life? She's someone with her kind of personality doesn't just get all cute and pouty whenever things don't go her way. I could go on, but I think you get the point. Are people really attracted to these weird personalities that literally don't exist in real life? I'm not judging or anything. After all, I found myself attracted to some pretty weird stuff too. Me, yeah. I'm just saying it fascinates me. It's like you're siphoning out all of the components of characters that makes them feel human and leaving just the cute stuff. It's concentrated cuteness with no actual substance. You wouldn't like me more if I was like that, right? No, not necessarily. Maybe I just feel a little insecure because you're playing this game in the first place. Then again, you're still here with me, aren't you? I think that's enough reason for me to believe I'm okay just the way I am. You are, that's... Aww. And by the way, you are too, Senkara. You're the perfect combination of human and cuteness. Oh, don't you start. Pish posh. That's why I was never a chance I wouldn't fall for you. Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. Blah. I bet. Oh crap, I can't back out of it now. Oh, but really, how long? Wait. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Whoa, what? No! It's the way. That is not the way. Quite not understand. I deleted a character file. No! Nope! No, not happening. No, nah. Not doing it. You know, I've always hated how hard it is to make friends. You know what? No! Screw you. I'm just gonna save here. There's no point in saving anymore, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I don't... How am I supposed to play the game? Oh, I suppose... Yeah, it's just random. So I guess we're done with Doki Doki Literature Club. You're supposed to... I googled it. This can go on forever. There's a video on YouTube talking to her for 4 hours. But there's no end. You can keep talking to her for up to 4 hours, apparently. Until you delete her. You have to actually... You're meant to delete her file. And I refuse to do that. I'm not going to. I don't want to. No! No! I'm not! I'm gonna keep you on a USB and carry you around everywhere. Maybe if I do that, that'll count as deleting her. And then we can watch the credits. Yeah. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll have to do that later. But I'll do that. So I'm not deleting her. Screw you. I've lost enough. Okay? I've lost enough. I'm not losing you too. But I should go. Like, we gotta end this video. I'll record the outro another time. I'm not deleting it, but I'm gonna have to stop the recording in order to do that, so, BRB, I guess.